Greetings, everyone. This is Psychic Chandler Duane Keir with messages received from the consortium since the last video. Financial systems are about to fail for the very rich. New sources of energy are about to be revealed. Many are working behind the scenes to bring them forward, and they are encountering great resistance. But the momentum is moving toward their revelation. The resulting chaos will be great, but is necessary for the transformation of the suppressed to the supported. Those in resistance are against the gathering for this very reason. The revelation will uncover what has been covered up. Many will realize that the financial sacrifices made by the lower and middle classes have been based upon a fallacy that only hard work will bring success. Hard work is commendable, but the most financially successful individuals and families have done much less of it than they have led the masses to believe. It is the hard work of the masses that has enabled these to occupy their positions of wealth and power. And those in these positions feign their concern for those less fortunate, even when they are in the business of supposedly being of service to them. Beware those of you who have used religion and other service organizations to capitalize upon those you claim to serve. You will soon recognize how unstable your hierarchies have been and are rapidly becoming. The revelation of truth will be your humiliation and downfall. Your claim to protect the weak will fall on deaf ears as it becomes apparent to all that you have worked to depower both women and children in the name of providing for their futures. Soon all will not only be able to hear the lies behind your words, but the lies apparent even in your thoughts. You have prayed and played for the apocalypse so that your religion will rule the world, but the coming disclosures will divulge the ugliness of your underbelly. We have tried to communicate to you the error of your ways, but you revel in the destruction of the world, not realizing it is actually your own destruction that you hasten. You have had continual opportunities to give up on your destruction and join the construction of the new reality for all. But you remain in the old energy of dominion and domination. You have convinced those over which you have power to believe that there is not enough for all, and that there is no way to provide enough for all. Have you not considered the consequences for yourselves when this lie is revealed? How can you preach salvation when your heart is full of suffering and sacrifice, not for yourselves, but for others? How can you personally be redeemed when you see no need for your own atonement, for your at-one-ment? You speak of the family of God, but your familial vision is limited and distorted. Soon the masses will no longer buy what you are selling because they will realize the product is faulty and the price too high. And their eyes will be open to see that the sellers have cared neither for the price or even the product they have been selling. How do you lavish in luxurious robes and crowns while children cry naked and cold? And can you claim to love the mother when you show no concern or care for her children? Many are praying for mercy and grace at this time, and for the granting of their basic needs. The earth and the cosmos are bountiful, but this bounty is being gathered by the already bountiful. The scales of justice weigh heavy at the moment, and the sword of Damocles hangs over those who have forgotten the dangers inherent in their positions of power, that their power hangs thinly as a thread. Lady Justice wields her own sword, and her heart is ablaze with the injustice in the world. She is not a passive bystander in the weighing of hearts, but an active eyewitness who will speak in the trial of truth to what she has seen. And she comes forth in the gathering, not only to balance the scales of justice, but to unlock the gates of blessing. She is but one face of the Great Mother who has heard the cries of her children, and she is soon to show her other faces as well. There are few heroic slayers of dragons upon your planet at this time, for most of the dragons have been imaginary and were given false fire to strike fear into the hearts of the masses. These false fires are burning themselves out, and soon nothing will be left but smoldering ashes. We speak in allegory and metaphor for the awakening waves of energy it will send across the planet. Direct speech has become suspect in your world because of the propensity of lies that have been and are being told. Light candles during your dark times, both figuratively and literally. Light them for yourselves. Light them for others. Light small ones. Light large ones. Light torches, and dance as though you are both the flame and the flame thrower. And know that every candle you light adds to the spiritual light of energy flooding your planet at this time. Anoint yourself as your own spiritual authority and give your personal power to no external force, whether physical or non-physical. The ancient wisdom is for your own edification and can be quoted and shared with others in ways that are powerful and empowering. Respect each individual's right and even responsibility to find and follow their own way to knowing and being. The old wisdom is rising and will fan the sparks of your divinity into a full flame. Fear not to burn brightly as you walk upon your earth. We come at the gathering to join with you in your full embodiment of who you truly are. Be receptive to the messages of your emotions, even those you have been conditioned to believe are negative. There are no negative emotions, only the negative expression of them. Feel, and feel deeply, all your emotions, for they will cleanse you and heal you and guide you into the next best steps upon your path. And remember why you came. You came to follow your path, for you knew it would be the best way that you personally could help facilitate the elevation and expansion of consciousness upon your planet and throughout the cosmos. You are not trying to ascend or leave this existence. You are trying to embody more of your soul's essence into it. As always, We remind you that we are here to serve and not to be served. We caution you against any who call for your service to them or who in any way see you as less than they see themselves.